Hello, hello, hello. Ooh, got to get TikTok ready. Already forgot. You- if anybody's out there, say hello, please, so I know I'm not alone. All right. Hello, Keith. Keith, I put in that there was a contest here today or a giveaway here today, so of course you're here. Live goal. I want a galaxy. Let's go with a fiery dragon. One. Let's see. Keith, Stavros, Clip Mix, uh, Touch ICT. Ooh, they changed the format on this. Miss Penelope says, I'm watching from London, Great Britain. Well, hello there. I am going to be stopping there in about a month on my way to India, only for a few hours, though. And I was there back in June as well. Lovely city you have there. We'll get started in a minute or two because it's Friday afternoon and people are slow to show up. So it happens. Let's see if we can't summon a few folks. And then we'll do our giveaway, and then we'll talk about, God damn it, getting a new case study going, and then we'll call it a week, or at least a weekend. Colkey24 joined and then immediately left on TikTok. I just do not get the way TikTok works. But yeah, if you have any questions, you can go ahead and drop those in as well. And we're going to start doing these. I'm not going to say I can commit to doing these daily, but we're going to do these frequently throughout the week because I make more money when I do them, if I'm being perfectly honest. All right. Wow. Finn on the attendance today. That's a bummer. Well, all that means is you guys get to help decide the direction. All right. So we'll give it another minute or so, and then we'll do our merch giveaway, which should be easy pickings because there's only a few of you here. And that'll increase your odds because that's how odds work. Ciara on TikTok. Hello, Ciara. Brian. Hey, Brian. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. If you are one of the folks watching on TikTok, this next part is not going to make a lot of sense. So I apologize, but you know, I don't know what to say beyond that. And Facebook really just killed live streaming. All right. All right. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and get started. Let me take this off because these fuckers wouldn't give me a brand sponsorship. So I'm not giving them any more free publicity. Big Low times 3 joined on TikTok. Hello, Big Low. All right, let's go ahead and do our giveaway. Let's go with case study. So what I'm going to ask you to do is for the next 5 minutes is type in the chat or the comments, whatever it is, wherever you're watching. Case study. Man, there is just nobody here today. And we will choose a winner for some legit merch. And that way that's going to work is if you want to see what that looks like, you can just go over to shop.legit.com and look at the merch that we have. Now some people starting to show up. Goal King Goalie James. Automatic Media. There's your free plug, but it's one word. Case studies, one word. Same for you, Miss Penelope. But anyway, here's what we have. We have mugs, we have notebooks, we have various t-shirts and magnets and coffee cups and backpacks. We have a cap that does not come with the Katy Perry model, unfortunately. I tried, it didn't work. But yeah, you'll be able to choose whatever you want. Now, there is one rule. You can see the Think Big shirt like I have on. I think I'm the only person that has one of those right now. If not, there's only a few in circulation. But now, one rule is if you get clothing, you are not allowed to look better than me in it. So just be aware of that. That's not going to be a problem looking at the list of feet. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I find myself funny, and that's all that matters. Diana joined on TikTok. Hello, Diana. And James. Hello, James. And Jimbo. Hello, Jimbo. How much for what, man? Let's see. We got 8 people. So you got a real good shot today of picking up some legit merch because we only have 6, 12, 11, about 12 people on right now. Because it's late on a Friday. And then after that, what we're going to do is we are going to start a new case study, and I'm going to let you guys pick among a few things that we can do it for, because that's good. Canine Heart Foundation. Well, that sounds like a nice cause. Says hello Canine Heart Foundation. Oh, I guess I need to zoom in a little bit. I guess it doesn't really matter on that particular page, but zoom in here. So let's go over to page 4. Yeah, so whatever you choose, you can. The winner, not you. I mean, one of you will be the winner, but whoever is the winner will be able to choose whichever piece they like. SFMRDU is on TikTok. Andres is on TikTok. All right, we got about 2 minutes remaining, and then we will choose our winner. Let me go ahead and get this up as well. Let's see. What is it we have here? Hope everyone is having a nice day. Nice to be here today. Why, thank you, Canine Heart Foundation. It's nice to have you here today. see if I can do a good deed here today. All right. Well, I was going to give you, like, if you had a website or something, I was going to give you a plug, but I couldn't find anything. So, but it still sounds like a great cause. So, all right. Is this it? It is. So there is their Facebook page. So support a good cause. Just got your message from the iPhone app. What are we voting on? This is from We Deliver Atlanta. So let's go ahead and give you a free plug too. We Deliver Atlanta. I don't know which one is you. So let's see if it's this one. I'm not sure if it's you or not. All right. Just trying to do my part for some of the folks here. Go to channel. Anyway, what we're going to be doing is I did a local SEO case study back in, I want to say February and March. Yeah, it had to be February and March. And oh, okay. Well, I was trying to give you a shout out. Anyway, we did a local SEO case study back in March and April, and February, March, and April, I believe, is when it expanded. I don't remember exactly, and it was a big success. So I stopped doing it because I have a habit of doing that when things are successful. Anyhow, oh hey Andy. Anyhow, we're going to do another case study of a different sort. We started doing start an agency one, but I just found that was too awkward to do on a live stream. And plus, I got busy with other things like conferences and moving and such. So I never really got back to it. But oh, well, thank you, Canine Hurt for the Nation. But that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to see if there's a way to do a poll in here. If not, I won't. And I'll figure out another way to do it. But anyway, redoing that site from the previous, it's just sitting there now. The GMB from it got suspended, as I knew it would, because it was a fake one that I created on a live stream. But the other site is just kind of sitting. They're still ranking number one for all sorts of things, and gets a few leads here and there. But once the GMB got shut down, the leads plummeted, which is interesting. But anyway, yeah, that's what it's doing. Alrighty, let's go ahead and choose our winner. I mean, our winner, Georgia Brady on TikTok. Hello, Georgia. Connie Matthews. Hello, Connie. Wagar Ahmed. Hello, Wagar. All right, let's choose our winner. We all know it's going to be Keith, though. No, congratulations, Mark Mullen. Okay, Mark, what you are going to do is go over to shop.legit.com and pick out a piece of merchandise that you want, any piece that we have. And then what you're going to do is you're going to come over here to legit.com and you're going to click here and you're going to click customer support. And you're going to click send us a message and tell them that you won. Tell them what piece of merch that you would like, the name of it from the merch store. Tell them your mailing address. And if it's a piece of clothing, let them know your size so they can send you the right size. And they'll ship that out to you directly, as they say. Well, I'm not in the South anymore, but as they say in the South. So congratulations, Mark. Let me screenshot that so they know to expect you. And now in just a second, what I'm going to do, hold on, I have too many Slack channels. All right. There. Regina hopefully not George, joined on TikTok. Hello, Regina. Hello, Cindy. Hello, OPTWH Man. Hello, Olivia. All right, so there we have it. I lost my train of thought there. Sorry about that. Um, yeah. So, yeah. All right. Let me see if there's a way to do a poll in StreamYard. If not, does anybody know a way to do a poll online? Like that, where I can have everybody vote? Poll StreamYard. How to run polls and using Kahoot. What is Kahoot? How does Kahoot work? Looks like I need a third-party app for that. Let's see. Maybe it's free. Oh my God. The site is giving me, let me just bring this over. Site is giving me, it reminds me of that, like, that car store, that Chinese, like, car website that's like the ugliest website in the world. I can't, no. All right. All right, I guess stream live now. I mean, they have like giveaway, but they don't. As far as I know, they don't have any polling tool. Let me see if there's anything in the chat here. No, it doesn't look like it. All right, well, I don't really want to do like another. I know why you're saying that, Brian, but I don't really want to do like another local case study because it would just be the same thing over again. Which it's not necessarily a bad thing, but you know, it's not particularly entertaining either. So, hello, Jericho, Gabriel. And if, by the way, well, there's nobody on TikTok at the moment, but if you happen to be on TikTok, leave me one of those like reward thingies. I don't know what they do, but I know that they're good. All right, so let's see if there's a way. Create a poll online for free. Make a poll in a few seconds. All right. I don't know how this is going to work, but let me zoom in. Hello, Anise. What should I do a case study on? Let's see. Start a SaaS. Give me some suggestions that are not local SEO. Let's say geo case study, although I don't really know how that would work. Geo, by the way, is generative engine optimization. Starting a nonprofit. I have a nonprofit of my own, and it was a big pain in the ass to get started, as I'm sure you know if you've started one. So I don't want to have to go through that again. Just make a quick Google form and drop the link. Yeah, I guess that works. But I need the options as well. So what other options? And I say it was a pain in the ass because there was just a lot of paperwork and a lot of like back and forth with different government organizations, and it just sucked. It was like so hard to get to help people. Hey guys, if nobody makes any suggestions soon, I'm going to just. I mean, I guess we could ask ChatGPT. That might be fun. Let's try that. Let's close that. Canine Heart Foundation, are you somebody that I know? I'm starting to think maybe you are. All right, so I am going to do a live case study on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. I do not want it to be SEO. Well, local SEO. I want it to be something else. Give me 10 suggestions. Please make sure they benefit my overall brand and business as you know about it. Yeah, that's what Geo is. Been working on this project. Okay, I thought that might be you. About ranking for the AI. Yeah, I'm not sure if I would want to do that with a new site or a existing one, but yeah, that's one of the options for sure. And that was one of the ones I considered in as I was preparing for this today, as much as I prepare for anything. I'm not going to give the poll for 10 suggestions because that'll be too many. But I figure it's going to give me some stupid ones. AEO, that's basically it. All right, let me zoom out a little bit. 14 days to 10K. That's ambitious. That's the one we already started. Ship a micro SaaS in a weekend, 100 paying users. Good Lord. Answer attribution app. That's too hard. Rank. These are things I've already done. Fucking idiot. Man, it. Sometimes I think that the I in artificial intelligence is being generous. Hello, Rodney Bowerman or Bowerman. Start flash goal. I don't know what that does, but let's do it. Start pin. All right, and then we will once we get some topics chosen, I'll leave it up to you guys, and then we'll do some Q&A while everybody votes, and then we will decide. Why do you have to give them dumb names? Micro SaaS, owner run ads proof. Simple offer with 50 assets, 30-day media factory. These kind of suck. This is the same shit that you just said. Building an automated outreach marketing machine for leads could be speaker opportunities. I don't know that I know how to do that. I would have to think about what that would entail in a use case for you. I actually like after this year, I don't want to do any more speaking, at least not as much. It's really, really tiring. Look, I've told this fucking thing that Legit Live was in the past so many times. And it just, for whatever reason, that's one of the like thousands of things I've asked ChatGPT for over the last year. And for whatever reason, it's so hung up on that particular one. Nava joined. What's up, Nava? Lake Bum. Public domain IP cache. This is not going well. Chrome extension. I mean, that's kind of like Airbnb. Oh my God. All right. Well, you guys can throw out some ideas. Something that I can use legit and, things like that for, because these are all retarded. Forgive the term. I'm sorry. I know that's offensive to some people. Or I can just have you pick between these two because nobody's really suggested. It's not that I don't like your ideas. Your idea, Andy. I don't know how to really do that. If I had that, I would already have done that. So if nobody has any other suggestions, I'll give that a few minutes to get some more suggestions, and then I'll just throw this over to everyone to vote on. But yeah, ChatGPT took a dump. Building a platform to compete with school, but Legit already has courses. And plus that's a lot of dev coding and stuff. Collection, geo and SEO tools. Others can vote on. Product hunt for geo tools. I don't mind the idea of a tool directory, but I don't really want to like point people to tools that might compete with me. So, if I'm just being honest. All right. I suppose we could just do a directory of some sort. So I get asked about those quite a bit. I'll give it another, let's see, it's 1:30. I'll give it to 1:35 for more suggestions. And then I'll just go with these three. This is harder than I expected. I didn't expect ChatGPT to have one of its off days. Let me try one more way of asking it. What is let me put it this way. I want to do a build in public case study on YouTube using Legit to do it. I do not want it to be local SEO. Suggest 10 possibilities. So what we're doing, Lonnie, I think is that we are going to be doing a case study, and we're trying to figure out the topic for it. Right now we have start a software as a service, a geo case study, or a directory site. And we're trying to come up with a couple more. And ChatGPT took a dump the first time I asked it. So now we're asking it in a different way. Jessica, Shirley, Ronnie. I think I know you, Ronnie. Marsha, man, the only place I get any women on these live streams is on TikTok. So unfortunately, they only stay for a moment. User numbers. I can't read all those numbers, but has joined. Emres. Hello, hello, hello. Roshi. Hello, Roshi. I don't really get, like, by the time it shows that somebody's on, they've already left. It's very odd how TikTok works. All right. And we already talked about that one. A newsletter. Why do they have to give these absurd numbers? UGC powered Shopify, faceless YouTube authority channel, automated backlink SaaS for foundation links and citations. Could probably build what? Sometime back, you did a Reddit scraping SaaS. Could that be built out more? The one that I didn't. The concept of it wasn't that great, but maybe. Micro SaaS in 30. Why do they insist on putting these ridiculous numbers on things? Programmatic content moat. What does that even mean? Podcast 6-episode niche season. Goal. Launch a paid newsletter. Shopify. I suppose we could do a faceless YouTube channel. That would allow me to do some automation and stuff. So that could be cool. Something in the paper. Well, I kind of did that in the previous case study, Lonnie, where basically that's, I mean, what I did was a local site for a home remodeling business, and we ranked it in maps and in organic, and we started getting some leads and some calls coming in. So that's that would be kind of the same thing. That's the only reason I say that. Proposal generator. There's a lot of those already. Reddit scraping SaaS. All right, let's look at this one more time, and then we're just going to move on. Walking through, trying to find an opportunity in the marketplace for a tool that may be underserved at the moment. And there's a great tool out there with really shitty positioning or marketing. To find an so I don't really know how I could do that. Like, that's definitely something that would be fun to do, but I don't really know how I could do that in steps. So talk about walking through, trying to find an opportunity in the marketplace for a tool that may be underserved at the moment, or there's a great tool out there with really position. I don't know how I would go about that. All right. This is dragging on a bit, so I think I'll just go with those 4 because I know how to do all of those, and I think it would be interesting. So, yeah, Lonnie, just go check out localseocase-study.com. All right, so let's copy the link and put that in the chat. I don't know what that's going to take us to. Oh, yeah, that's easy enough. And we'll go put that on the comments as well. Oh, come on. All right, so let's see, view the free dashboard. Oh, come on, seriously? All right, let me sign up because you have to fucking sign up for everything. All right, there we go. Anis said his vote is done. Results. Should I do a case study on? I knew directory site would win. All right, 4 votes. We're going to keep this going until we'll just keep it going for the rest of the stream. So if you have any questions or comments or anything like that, fire away. And we will handle that. I don't really have anything else planned for this. So let me go ahead and while you guys are doing that, let me make an easier, like a pretty link for that because it'll be easier it'll be pretty. All right, so pretty link. Add new pretty link. Poll. Update. All right, so let's throw that in the chat. So because it's easier to remember, go to superstarseo.com/poll. Lonnie says, want to roast one of my sites? Sure. Raman Kapoor just joined. Hello, Raman. Doris just joined. Hello, Doris. Please leave me a flower or a like on my live stream. I don't know what the flowers do, but I'm guessing that they are good. And if they are, well, whatever. Just leave them if you don't mind. If not, that's fine too. Hello, Ava. Oh, yeah, but yeah, go ahead and drop it in the chat, Lonnie. I'll be happy to take a look. I don't know that I'll roast it, but I will give you my best opinion on it, whether that is complimentary or critical. Let's see if we've gotten any more votes. Oh, faceless YouTube channel pulling into the lead. Surprising. Surprised that Geo is not. I wonder if people don't know what Geo means. I wonder if that's the problem. Because I'm a little surprised. I thought that would do better, but fuck do I know. Pop. Hello, Pop. I really don't get this because, like, I see people on TikTok with small followings, but like huge amounts of people attending their live streams. So I don't know what I'm doing. So, ooh, somebody left me a flower. Thank you, whoever that was. I'm getting a spam call on my my business line. Should I answer it live? Let's do it. Hello.
Hi, this is Lynn. Sorry for calling out of the blue. This is with Chris, the owner of Mirror Edge.
I'm sorry. Who are you looking for?
The owner of Mural Edge.
Oh, yes, that's me. How can I help you?
Oh, hi. I'm reaching out because we help business owners like you completely eliminate credit card processing fees. Are you familiar with the cash discounting program?
No, I'm not. Maybe you could tell me about it.
Well, the cash discounting program allows you to pass the processing fees to the customer, and it brings your processing fees down to zero. Would you say your average gross monthly revenue is over or under $100,000?
Oh, it's definitely over 100,000.
That's great. And do you know how much you're paying on credit card processing fees every month?
I don't know the number, but I know it's a lot.
Like a percentage?
Probably 3%.
3%, I see. And based on what you've shared, I think we can help you significantly reduce or even eliminate those processing fees. The next step is to have a quick call with one of our specialists
Okay.
who can break down exactly how much you could be saving. So would you be available for a quick call with one of our specialists tomorrow at 11 a.m. or would later in the week work better?
Tomorrow would be wonderful. I love having these kinds of calls on Saturday afternoon.
Do you have the best time that we can give you a call?
How about 11 a.m.?
11 a.m. sounds good. Oh, yeah. So I will just confirm the name of your business is Neuro Edge, correct?
Yes, that's right. That's an actual business that exists in reality.
Oh, does it not exist anymore?
No, I'm saying that's the real business. Yes.
I see. And I'm speaking with Chris Walker, correct?
No, this is Jack Mehoff.
Sorry?
No, my name is Jack Mehoff.
Jack Niehaus. How do you spell Niehaus if you don't mind?
I'm sorry, I couldn't get. I couldn't go any further. Neuro Edge is not even a real business today. Oh boy, I couldn't keep my composure. I'm sorry. That was fun though. Oh boy. All right. Whew. All right, I lost my train of thought completely. Somebody was asking me to look at their site. I'd be happy to if you're still on. I think it was Lonnie. If not, let me know if you have any questions. That was too much fun. My name is. I can't believe I got her to say Jack Mehoff. I should have told her that my number was 67. Hello, Destiny. Hello, Nay. Hilarious, by the way. Thank you. All right, guys, I've got plenty of time left. I got about Sir Sergen. I haven't heard that one before. I got about 15 minutes left. So, got any questions or anything you want me to look at or cover or talk about, let me know. Otherwise, we will just keep going. And I'll leave this up for the people that watch on the replay. YouTube's still in the lead. It's blocking out the site. Okay, let me see if I can see it here. Okay. Is that .com? Okay. All right. So car donations. Let me zoom in some so everybody can see. Car donations. It's very plain. That's not necessarily a bad thing. This is the padding is slightly off there. So Nevada, because that's where I live. So it's looking like this is a directory of site, or like it's a directory site for donating your old car, like Cash for Clunkers, except it's not cash. Basically, it's donation. If I had aesthetically, it's very clean. I feel like it could use some more images to like, maybe it's more of a comment on me, but it doesn't make me want to read it because it's so much text. Not that it's a lot of text, but like there's nothing visual about it. I think that would help a lot. Is it new? Does it get traffic or anything like that? Is there anything in particular you want me to look at? Because overall, aesthetically, it's fine. I just think it could be a little more clear what it's about and just be a little bit more visually engaging. But this is not really where my skills are. I'm not like a designer or anything like that. So yeah. If you're watching on TikTok, please leave me a heart or a flower or one of those things. I think I'm requesting a dragon, but I may have overshot my shot. So your goal is to get calls. Okay. Hmm. Let's see. So I'm assuming that would be your keywords would be things like why is it wanting to do Chinese? Like donate your car in, city or something like that, right? Yeah, I think visually, I think it's fine. I think it just needs to be like a little more engaging because I would look at that and probably bounce. So let's see what we have going on SEO wise. All right. So it looks like you were doing well earlier in the summer and then like it's dropped off some. Is that track with what you have seen? Okay. Car donation Phoenix. Oops, wrong way. All right. So yeah, it looks like you have a lot of pages, but not a lot of the high volume ones are ranking. Although, yeah. So I think what we're going to have to do. I think what you're going to have to do is choose some. There's two things. Well, three things. One is the design. I think could just use a bit of a glow up, as I try to say when I try to sound, as I say when I try to sound young and hip. Uh, Not that it's bad. I think it's just a little too plain for it to convert. But test that. And I think you're just going to have to pick certain locations and try to like optimize and target those. So let's just pick one that's not ranking horribly and has a little bit of volume. Uh, I'm wondering if the URL structure looks like it might be confusing. Yeah, I think we got another problem here. It looks like you have donate car dash near as a one directory. And then donate car. Well, I'm confused. The URLs are confusing to me. Why are some of them donate car near and then some of them are donate car? Or am I being dumb? Like one is the state and the other is the cities. Okay, that needs to change. So what I would have it be would be states like state slash city like that. Cities, well, let's go states slash cities slash new something like that. I'd have to think about it a little bit more, but the way it is right now, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Can you not see it, Larry? Let me zoom in. And that's about as far as you can, but it's cardonationplace.com. I'll see if I can put it in the chat. But yeah, the URL structure is confusing right now. And also the pages like for the folders don't actually exist. So like if I go to donate dash car, if that's the state page, this should have like, it looks like the page doesn't even exist. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think you're going to have to really rethink the entire URL structure. Because right now there's like no, do you have a sitemap? It might help me understand it better. I don't know if that's going to be the right URL, but oh boy. Is it dash index? Where'd it go? Okay. Yeah. I just 30K page. Yeah. That's a lot. Let's see how, well, it doesn't tell you how many are indexed anymore, does it? Oh, maybe it'll be nice and tell me. $8K. Okay. Yeah, I really, I know it's going to suck for you, but I think you're really going to have to rethink the layout, the URL structure, because like to me, like I don't look at donate car near, like that doesn't make a lot of sense to me, and then donate car, like that's going to be super confusing for Google, and if you look, it kind of already is because it's ranking the Minnesota page for. Well, no, I guess that one makes sense. There was one that I saw that didn't make sense. Yeah, like Eggleston. I assume that Eggleston is in Virginia, but it's ranking the Virginia page instead of the Eggleston page. So I think that's where I would start is getting that right so that Google can like understand it. If your sitemap looked a little easier to read, I would break it down that way. But yeah, I think that's going to be the key to making this thing work. And then you can focus on optimizing and linking to the specific pages that matter most. But right now, I don't think until you get that fixed, I don't think it's going to rank that well beyond what you've already done. So I hope that was helpful. If not, let me know. And I'll try to go like break it down a little more. I had a new comment, but I must have missed it somewhere. Oh, well. Yes, very helpful. Okay, cool. Just make a new one. I mean, I don't want to tell you to do that. Like you have some of the bones there, but the URL structure definitely needs some work. Yours is USA RV Parks. I'll take a look at that. See, this one's a little bit more visually engaging, although it needs a little work too. Okay, but I know you said you worked on it in a while. So, but let's see if I can figure out the URL structure on yours. RV Parks, Shipman's Landing. Okay. So you have, I'll zoom in again as much as I can. You can't really zoom in on the URL itself. So you have the business name / RV park or dash RV park dash location in yours. Very much under control. Okay, fair enough. International. Okay. Yeah, there's not really enough here for me to look at. So I don't really follow that. Crystal. Hello, Crystal. There's nothing to apologize for. I just there's not really enough for me to look at there. I want to be helpful if I can. Let's take a look at how our poll is going. Faceless YouTube channel still winning. All right, we got about 3 minutes left. And then I will leave this up so people that watch on the replay can vote as well. If you're on TikTok and you want to follow along, head over to YouTube at chrismwalker.tv and subscribe and follow along there. I guess this is time to promote my channel as well. If you're following along, or I would appreciate a subscribe to my channel here. I'm doing my best to make it a valuable resource. I find that live streams are really what I'm good at. I'm still going to make original content. I had a video drop, I think it was today, that didn't do super well, to be perfectly honest, but I haven't sent it out to the audience yet, so we'll see. But you can see we've done lots of lives over the years. They do better when I have a specific topic, like how to rank a ChatGPT or how to do AI, AEO. So we will get back to that soon. And then plus, I just haven't been doing them as much. But anywho, so there's that. But yeah, please subscribe. chrismwalker.tv will get you there. If you're watching this on the replay and you actually watched this long, that's surprising. But yeah, please vote. It's superstarseo.com/poll. And then we'll start either tomorrow or next week actually doing the thing that we're going to do, which is looking like it's going to be a faceless YouTube channel. I'm really surprised that did as well as it has so far. So it's 4, 2, 1, and 1, if my math is correct. Just noticed you are an advise. I am. I haven't been checking in there as often as I used to, but yes, it's good community. Made some nice connections there. Looks like we only have about 5 folks left on, so I think I'm going to go ahead and call it. So again, one more time, I'll put it in the chat, superstarseo.com/poll, and I'll leave that open until the next live stream where we will figure out what won. But my guess is whatever's winning right now will win because most people don't watch replays of live streams. And then, of course, please subscribe to the channel. And I think that's going to do it. It's late Friday. It's almost 6 o'clock on the East Coast. I'll try to start doing these a little earlier in the day. It's hard because of the different time zones and such. Just sent a DM. Okay, cool. All right, that's it. Have a great weekend. Have a great day. Have a great everything. I will see you again soon. But until I do, figure out what you want out of life and go out and get it because you owe it to yourself and you owe it to the world. I'll see you next time. Peace. End stream.